Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots, Wrestling's Entertainment Champions, the Midsummer Classic, the Tribal Combat for all the marbles, and 4 titles up for grabs. All this and more in the room where it happens for the hype show this time. JP, tell them what to do.
You already know. Heels, Pops, Chair Shots, HBC Bad Guys on IG, Twitter, TikTok. Ya tu sabe. And we here for Summerslam. Summerslam in Detroit, baby. This is JP Savage talking to you live in my house.
Talk to him, baby. We are ready for the SummerSlam hype show. That's right. It is the Midsummer Classic. It is the one of the 4 pillar pay-per-views of the year.
And of course, you know we got to have somebody important on this conversation.
Hey,
that's right. It's Mischief. You heard? Let's get it. And the fact of the matter is that not only
is it the
Mid-Summer Classic, it's also the Motor City Classic because we out in Detroit for this.
Shout out to Slim
the
Shady.
main event of the summer.
That's what's up. Listen, they say it's hot in Detroit, bro. So
you know
it's
hot
in
Windy City.
That's the wrong city, bro.
That's the wrong city.
But listen,
You
all
know
I know
geometry
is all I know is I have a fascination with Detroit pizza, so I'm here for it.
I'm not mad at Detroit pizza. You know, coming in 5th place. You know,
I know what I'm having on Saturday. Detroit pizza for sure. You heard?
That
Pizza
deep
side,
dish?
holla at me.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we are in store for a classic. That is right. And we ain't talking about no collision of sorts. We're talking about Summer Slam madness coming in hot for the summer in perfect timing, really, because it's been a loud week in wrestling this week. You know, you done watched us on Wednesday night this past week. We spoke about it. We told you we was going to bring you the hype show, and here we are with all the ingredients for a great night, I think.
You know, when you do pre-show and you're like, yo, is the order we gonna go in? Yeah, all right, cool. Guess what? I'm gonna stick my big fat foot in it and just shit on the whole order. Cool, that's what's up. And what's interesting about that is that in the same way that mentioned collision, I just want to take a step back and talk about
break it up a bit.
Talk about collision. What we didn't talk about is how very interesting the dichotomy is right here, because Wembley Stadium is happening for that other company for the summer. That's going to be their Midsummer Classic. That's going to be their show, their deal in Wembley Stadium in the UK. And the US, for their Midsummer Classic, decided to go way American. Motor City Muscle, right? They wanted to show American muscle out here in Detroit, and I find that really, really interesting. But let's talk about the Battle Royal as we rev our engines for the Battle Royal of the summer. Who is it gonna be? We have LA Knight.
Yeah.
So this Battle Royal, where does it come from? Where does it stem from?
That's
what is this? What is the goal of this Battle Royal?
Somebody put their meat in someone else's business. Really what he's talking
Wow.
Slim Jim said, let me talk to him.
That sounds like assault with a deadly weapon.
No, it's assaulted beef is what it was.
Assaulted beef.
But they stuck in the middle of this because Slim Jim sponsored this Battle Royal, and they say, yo, Becky Lynch, take a step to the side, take Trish with you. All right, we're going to put this men's Battle Royal that is random as hell, and I don't know what it means. You're going to get a big meaty belt or some shit. I don't know what
that Slim Jim is sponsoring it. That's what that means.
Let's talk to him.
And SummerSlam has become that the last couple of years. Hey, yo, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when boxing, they sponsor fight, they wear all over this shit, right? Fuck it. In basketball, advertisements are making money in all aspects of the industries, right? So why not make them money off of that too? What I would wonder is if do the at least the talent in the match should get something. You know what I'm saying? They should get an increment of that sponsorship money.
They gonna get paid in meaty meats. That's what they're gonna get. They're gonna get paid in Slim Jims. Yeah. But what, sponsorship is not new to wrestling.
Right.
As the JVC Kaboom Box will teach you.
Oh, wow. Right. He took it back.
Right.
JVC Kaboom Box moment of the night.
Kaboom Box.
You remember
Jesus.
that? Yeah.
Right.
This ain't new. This product placement. But I just find it interesting that it made its way into the card in a seemingly unnecessary kind of way. Because we had storylines that just didn't fit this card apparently. But we put this rather pointless match in here.
A pointless match, but I feel like the winner, LA Knight, will benefit somehow. It's just like some kind of boost to get him something, since we're we're still upset over Money in the Bank.
My only problem with that is that if that's the case, you want LA Knight to win this match. That's why you put this match together. That's very reminiscent of what the Andre the Giant Battle Royal is. And honestly, the last person to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal was Bobby Lashley. And we were like, yo, sorry that it didn't work out with the other stuff. Here you go. Is that what we're doing for LA Knight?
I feel like, you know what? This is a pattern here. And I
that's
don't
not
take
a good pattern. Because
Yo.
what has Bobby Lashley done since that? Right.
Bueno.
Right.
What?
Right. So it's not a good pattern to follow.
Definitely not. I don't take no Battle Royal
Did he win
seriously.
his championship after the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? And guess what? Andre the Giant Battle Royal was bullshit because Andre the Giant was never in it. But the fact of the matter is that these people are in this one. All right? LA Knight. We didn't get through it, but Sheamus is out here, part of the Banger Brothers or whatever.
Yes.
Chad Gable and Otis. All right? The Academy, the Alpha Academy is out here. Tommaso Ciampa out here by his lonely ass
AJ
self.
Styles? We got an AJ Styles?
I don't know. We got a TBA, but we do apparently have Shinsuke Nakamura.
They're going to see Dolph Ziggler in there.
Hey, you probably will.
Dolph Ziggler, so
Mustafa
everybody
Ali.
shit, so it'll make him look good.
Be interested to see if they have any NXT talent in there. Like maybe, you know what I mean? Carmelo Hayes.
Maybe a Trish Stratus and a Becky Lynch. I don't know.
What?
Not the meat.
Not in this match. Okay, all right. Maybe the next match. Maybe not even the next match. Because the next match, ladies and gentlemen, things get serious, things get real, and let me tell you the hype for this: Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, the promo work. Shayna overnight. Listen, this was the feud she needed. This was the fight that we needed to see. And I can't wait, man. How many people resonate with this storyline? You pay your dues only to see somebody else get tossed ahead of you, in front of you in main event WrestleMania, right? They get all the accolades in their first year of getting into the company that you got them to. I don't know, man. Shayna Baszler has a lot of heat with Ronda has a lot of heat with Shayna. So I'm here for it.
The promo she dropped was the selling of the match. That was it. Building up to it felt one-sided, and I mean it clearly has been. Shayna's been the one building this shit. She's the one that turned. She's the one hyping it up. And she's really, really showing the company that everything that her words are true. Ronda got tossed in front of her, but all her shortcomings are what Shayna could do well. Shayna could talk on the mic. Shayna could sell a story. I thought that one line, like she's like, I was the third person to hold her child. It was her husband, her mom, and me. You know what I mean? Like, that's when you know. That's when you want it, right? Like, that's the match with the picture of it. Like, yo, that's what I want to see. It's
that felt like Owen versus Brett type deep. You know what I'm saying?
And when we look at it, this is not just a regular match. No, sir. These two women have a history. These two women, part of the Four Horsewomen, the original Four Horsewomen, the MMA Four Horsewomen, right, from UFC. Ronda Rousey, the biggest name, and in many ways, Shayna Baszler had to stand in that shadow as well. Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, MMA rules match, submission and knockout. Josh Barnett says, "What? Hey. I stole my gimmick."
Like, I ain't mad at it, and we're gonna get a great match. But sure. Can I nitpick for a little bit?
Do it. Talk to me.
I want to see them go stiff, man. I want.
Oh, you want to do a shoot match?
I want some shooting.
This ain't the Slim Jim match.
Like you're friends, right? You're cool like that. Right. Why not? You know, why not?
Right. It's one of us taps some shit.
Go a little harder. You know.
Not only are you friends, you're legit MMA fighters.
Right. And you're gonna do an MMA rules match. Yeah, let's get a little.
I think that's what they're gonna go for. I mean, listen, remember what this match stands for. This match right now has a lot riding on it. This match right now is squeezing the juice that they have left of Ronda Rousey to push Shayna Baszler to where she should be pushed. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna make this, you gotta make it right. So that's the type of decision making you have to make this shit pop. It has to pop. It has to, because if not, Ronda Rousey was an uneventful career in the WWE in that sense, though, especially ending it like that.
Nah. Yo,
She main evented WrestleMania for the women. First was she
you can't
100%.
take that away. You can't take that away.
No,
wasn't
for
the
sure.
first. She
I'm just
wasn't
saying
the
for her to go. I'm just saying for her to go out in this way would be a disgrace.
No way.
No,
How?
she has to lose this match.
No. But I'm saying going out and not being able to push Shayna up. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah. She's definitely gonna pull.
We're
her
having
over.
a shitty finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's. I think I think we're gonna get a great match. And again, I'm just nitpicking. Just me wanting to put extra sauce on it, but
I think it is going to be tight. I think it's going to be snug. I think it's going to be hard hitting. I think that they can pull it off with each other. Ronda's already kind of wild. You know what I mean? Shayna is snug already. She's a tight hitter. So yeah, I kind of expected that.
oh, yo, let's
Listen.
see
I'll
it.
be disappointed
Listen.
if I don't see it.
Listen, all I know is at the end of the day, these are two friends, best friends, right? Going at it at the biggest stage they possibly can, right? It brings me back to college years, myself and Mischief in our acting class.
Hey,
We did our scene, you know what I'm saying?
hand cut.
Do your scene with your boy, bro. And we said we scrapped. We went at it for the skit, you know what I'm saying? What was the storyline? I think I was about to get married, and you had to divert me from what I was gonna do. I was going over my fucking miles or whatever, and you came in to tell me that
I
you
was your
slept
best
with my girl.
man. You were about to get married, and I fucked your chick. That's
Right. That was
Hey.
the conversation.
Yeah.
That was the conversation. So the way the class works is I'm in the middle of something. He has to come in and take me away from what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And
that
so
was the
we
game.
decided to set it up like that. And we just started fighting based on what the situation was. Like, if you gonna tell me you sleep with my girl, so I stomped him one, and he fucking hit me back, and we was on the floor, bro. We were going at it to the point where she came out running, because she thought we really got into it.
Chill. We be wrestling like that. Relax.
Yeah, we
we had to put the brakes in.
You know what this match is gonna be? It's gonna be Roddy Piper. And
No,
They
he's not
Live.
in this match.
No, but in They Live, if you look at that the longest and most real fight scenes ever happened on TV is Roddy Piper in the movie They Live. Damn, man, I'm forgetting the actor. It's a damn shame. With Keith David. With Keith David, a 5-minute fist fight on a car. Nothing was stunted. It was both of them.
No stunts.
If you haven't caught it, no stunts. There was them.
Not really my style. Not really my style.
It was Goldust Roddy Piper out in the park.
Right.
It
That's
was
exactly what I'm talking about.
shots. It was out here.
That's what this match needs to be.
That's what this is gonna be.
Yeah. But you had me. You almost had me with no stunts because I'm more of a stunts and more daredevil kind of guy. You know.
Okay.
And this next one, baby.
Okay.
This next one better have some stunts. You wanted to blow the load a bit, but we're here, baby. Talk to him, JP. Ricochet and Logan Paul.
Well, once again, I disagree with you, and I think this match is gonna open up tonight because the money's where the money's at. The man got to take a 4-hour flight to go see his brother, but
And he in fashion too, because that's heat.
That's heat,
That's
100%.
heat. Yeah.
Yo, and I gotta tell you, I hate to do it, folks. Trust me. This is not something that I planned to say when I woke up this morning. This is not something that I'm enjoying to have to spew out of my mouth at this moment. But Logan Paul knows what he's doing, bro. The man is good on the mic, yo. Like, he surpasses levels for a person that has not been in the business for that long. It's interesting how transient his skill level is to what we do. And yo, this is gonna be Ricochet's greatest moment right here. This has the potential of being that. Ricochet has an opportunity to catapult after this experience he's about to have in SummerSlam with Logan Paul. Question is, what's gonna happen after this to make him stick?
Who? Ricochet or Logan Paul?
Ricochet.
Okay, yeah, Ricochet. Yeah, that's a good question.
That's the problem I foresee. But this match right here, I mean, you have two gentlemen with extreme athletic ability. I mean, you saw a taste of it at Royal Rumble. You've seen taste of it throughout the different programmings throughout the last couple of months. Yeah. And if you notice the words that Logan Paul mentioned on Raw, he said, I'm going to make this the most viral match ever. The most viral match ever.
By bringing an STD into the match. That's how he's going to make it viral. He's going to bring a virus.
You know, it's funny because I
Yes,
thought he
man.
was talking about something specific when he said that. Most viral match. It would have been nice if, you know how you get the pre-shows, right? For free on YouTube or some shit.
Right.
It would have been nice if you gave this exclusive match on YouTube, no matter where it was on the card, already on the show that started. Like, have the show
Interesting.
start, then whatever you pay, whoever paid gets to watch it, but then just his match would be on YouTube.
Because he's a
Right.
YouTube guy.
Yeah.
I think that I completely disagree. I
Oh.
think that he can help sell this pay-per-view.
Right.
And I know what you're saying about well, that's how you sell a pay-per-view, right?
No,
Put
not
the
to sell it,
guy
but
on
just
YouTube.
because he said it was viral. Like,
An opening match is to sell the pay-per-view. Like a pre-show match sells the pay-per-view. If you're thinking about maybe the pre-show is what hooks you. That's where Dolph Ziggler lived for so long, because of his ability to sell the importance of a match or the importance of a show. So I hear what you're saying, but if the match is gonna have the stunts and the moments that Logan Paul alludes to, then I think that it would be better served to be on the card. And maybe it is the first match, right, just to get it out there because he's got to go.
He gotta go.
But I think
But hell of a
on
match
the
to start
card-
with.
I think on the card, yeah, for sure.
Considering the spot fest that this match is gonna be, what a hell of a match to start with.
Yeah.
And the one thing I foresee for this match that maybe many people are not talking about is that when he said the most viral match, first thing I thought about is he's gonna have cell phones or iPads all around the ring
Yeah.
to make sure to capture shit at all
Like,
different angles.
it's gotta be
live-
on social media somehow.
There has to be something. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we live on Wednesdays on Twitter now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's make it happen, folks. It's not that difficult.
They're gonna wear
So-
GoPros and shit.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna have cell phone, like something's gonna happen virally, which you expect it to. That's how you hook people. And man, remember the first match of the night. That's the way to fucking start. That's the way to start. My question is, Ricochet, what are you gonna do with this, bro? You talked about your girl, bro, your fiance.
Yo,
Talked about your fiance.
I'm so mad that this past Wednesday I missed the opportunity to make that one of my chair shots of the week because wow, if you saw on Monday when Logan Paul finished that line, he didn't say it to its fullest potential. Like,
I mean, he knew what he was doing.
he knew what he was saying. He's like, I don't know, you're just gonna be mad that your girl's gonna say the winner is Logan Paul. No, you say you just mad because I'm gonna have your girl saying my name. Like,
Right.
you gotta play around and you gotta find the right way to deliver that because
You mad because your girl gonna have my name in her mouth.
oh
Right.
man.
Right. That was the line. I think that's what he was trying to avoid, though.
Like, I know we
be
all
fair.
slam dunked that when he alley-ooped it.
Oh, no, that
right
was
there.
great.
Like,
That was
it
great.
was just like, oh,
It's
no.
like I said, he's a natural, bro. The kid is a fucking natural, bro.
Yeah.
It's scary because, like, it's scary to me in the sense of like if he really devoted his full time to this, how good could he be? You know what I'm saying?
It's also scary that Ricochet is not at this point. On the
That part, yo, that
Right,
part. I'm
right,
still
right.
trying to work my head around that part. Like, it's
Because
that's
for
crazy.
everything Logan Paul has done on the microphone, like every time Ricochet picks up the mic, it's like, yo, just let Logan Paul talk. just let Logan do it, yo. Let him do it. Let him do it. Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah,
Just let him do it.
Yeah,
That's it. Just go
that's
home,
kind
Roger.
of how I feel too.
You know what Ricochet reminds me of right now? I feel like Ricochet could benefit a lot from a strong faction. And in that faction, he plays the role of like Roderick Strong in Undisputed Era. The newcomer coming in where he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's a singles wrestler. You know what I'm saying? But he's part of the faction.
Okay.
They take him under his wing. Because potentially that faction has a mouthpiece. He needs a mouthpiece, bro. He is a wrestler that would definitely benefit from a mouthpiece. If he would have gotten into the Hurt Business, you know what I'm saying? Instead of this boy, it could have done a beautiful thing for him, but a new angle to his career. But until that mouthpiece happens, I don't know, man.
JP,
But
you're
maybe-
not wrong. You're not wrong. Mouthpieces. We were talking about that on Wednesday with Paul Heyman
That's
and
right.
Bobby Heenan, right? The mouthpieces and all that. Goats, right? This next guy, though, I want to talk to you about. What about the situation where you have a champion that doesn't really need the mouthpiece, but has one anyway? my guy Gunter does not need that mouthpiece he got with him, but he got him too. And
Oh yeah.
and you think he's gonna play a big role this Saturday when Gunther defends the Intercontinental Championship against one Drew McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, hard hitting, shooting. Yeah, this is the one. This is it right here. I'm talking about the bleeding chests of pain.
That part. You want to see raw beef?
Ooh.
You got your cooked salted
beef.
bullshit beef in the Slim Jim match, but this match right here is gonna have ground beef on some chests tonight.
There's that Arby's Detroit special right here.
Yo,
Arby's
they
got
got the meats.
All right. But these guys are gonna have the streaks of blood coming off their chest.
Yo, wait.
Serious.
Wait. Hold the presses. Yo, how many times do you think Arby's get called and asked if you got the meats?
How many times they say yes though?
Arby's, can I help you? Arby's got the meats.
Yes. Yeah, we do.
That's
What
terrible.
would you like to order?
I'm sorry. Arby's.
I'm vegan.
Me.
Oh my god. Yo, man, Vic wants to get meated. Well then watch this match. If you want to get meated, watch this match because this match will meet you up, yo. Gunther and McIntyre gonna meet up the ring back and forth. It's gonna be a meat fest. You ever seen pounding meat? Right here. This because Drew McIntyre, don't get it twisted, like he can go in.
Oh, no.
They look at him like a Sheamus light almost sometimes. And Sheamus goes, and Sheamus is hard hitting. So Gunther has got that reputation. I think this is a very big match, but this is a match that Gunther's gonna win.
Okay.
For a simple reason. He's too close to a record right now.
Okay.
He's too close to a record. I think he's got like 90-something days left to break a record.
For IC?
So yeah. So he's gonna get he's approaching, I think, Honky Tonks #1.
Hey, Honky Tonk, man.
See, it's interesting because I thought you were gonna say he was gonna win for another reason. For the reason why he's been a champ for so long is for the Imperium faction as a whole. I mean, listen, the way Vic opened up is talking about this man doesn't need a mouthpiece, but he's had a hell of a mouthpiece in Ludwig Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
And not only does Ludwig Kaiser sell him on the mic, but he also puts it down in the ring as he beat Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle, yeah, he got that dub.
Dude, this man can go in the ring too, yo. I foresee him some big things after this faction or during this faction. It's crazy though, because I would have thought, Giovanni Da Vinci, considering what we've seen in the past, I thought he would be the one that be shining right now. But nah, it's Kaiser. It's for the same reason, though, the mouthpiece. What can you do on the microphone?
Hey, what that mouth? Hey, listen, I don't know. We spoke about Ronda. We spoke about Becky and Trish. Now we're gonna get a triple threat match here with the women's title for Raw. Asuka, Bianca, and Charlotte. Is this the match we want to see of the 3 women's matches in the works for the weekend? Because Becky and Trish was slated, but that got squashed. That got scrapped, I guess. So, is this the one that we gonna, get the real?
So my first question is this the first women's match we're talking about?
This is the second one we're talking about for the night. We
Yeah,
had
if he wasn't here for Ronda Shayna, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Second. Just making sure. That's my question. Well, because it's been seldom. That's just why I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean,
only 2 women matches in this card.
But you got Charlotte. These are bangers, right? These are the main event women. Charlotte, Bianca, and Asuka.
I don't know, man.
The story's been up and down, I'd say.
That's what it is. The story's not selling it, right? It hasn't really hit home.
What it is?
And it's been done before.
Yeah, it's been done where they just throw Charlotte in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
She don't win that shit. That's the problem.
Well, if she wins,
she's working on a record, right? So,
damn, it's such a record. It's such a record year.
And the worst part about it is that I feel like, maybe it does it to a certain extent, but I feel like it messes up Bianca, bro, because she was on a rocket ship And now that rocket ship is just floating in space right now.
I'm gonna go with Bianca to win this match, but you're not wrong if she loses, obviously, because
If she loses, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
I disagree because Bianca's young, bro. Like these careers are long. Charlotte's already been around for a minute. Asuka's been around for a little minute. Bianca just kind of got here a couple years ago, so she can take an L and keep it trucking. Like she's already crazy popular. Right. She doesn't need it. Charlotte can use it for the record, right? Like she could start padding her record.
So would it be cool to say that like right now Becky is like Randy Orton in a triple threat match back in the day with like Shawn Michaels and fucking
Becky
Triple H?
Becky is not in this match.
Who?
Becky?
Bianca.
Oh, Bianca.
Yeah, I heard you say Becky. I was like, what the fuck?
He said Becky. You got Becky on the mind, and I understand.
Bianca, bro. You think that's the case? She the Randy Orton of a triple threat match between Triple H and Shawn Michaels?
You calling Asuka and Charlotte Triple H and Shawn Michaels?
I agree. It only
to a
because
certain
she's
degree.
The future, right? So in that match, Randy's the future, right?
Right,
so,
Randy benefited from being in these type of matches and taking an L.
Yeah.
You know?
But more power to that point is just why you give Bianca the win, because if she's the future, you want her to surpass Charlotte and Asuka, because it's such a notch under your belt to dethrone them moving forward. Now, of course, she doesn't need it, but I mean, it's just. At this point, it would be nice, I guess.
See, it's interesting though because we've all mentioned the possibility of any of them possibly winning it, right? But we've forgotten to mention one big possibility: that somebody has the money in the bank, and that's Io Sky.
Io Sky.
And remember what Io Sky and Asuka have had has been very interesting as well. Yeah. So I don't know if it's maybe that she causes Asuka to lose and potentially heads into their reign.
That's gotta be a feud.
Or maybe she causes Asuka to get in the way or whatever, and she goes to cash in, and Asuka screws her. Then you have a feud to WrestleMania, right?
That's true. Isn't the women's Money in the Bank like the most the most cashed in quickly?
Like the rate
it's usually pretty quick. I do want to see Asuka Io just because of that legit like background beef that they've had, but
they deserve a main event in WrestleMania. Not a main event, but like they deserve a match on WrestleMania.
No, you're not even lying. They deserve a main event night. They give them the Saturday or something, but like they
especially if they can build on their storyline.
Yeah,
holy shit!
If done correctly, they can main event a WrestleMania.
But on this night, I don't think that happens. I think on this night is Charlotte's night.
Ooh.
I think Charlotte takes the W here. I don't think Asuka's ever seen as like a long-term champion. I don't think that Bianca needs a W here. I just think she needs a strong match. And she does feats of strength. That's her gimmick. So she'll have a couple feats of strength. But Charlotte's gimmick is winning when you don't want her to. And that's what tonight's going to be about. That's what this night's going to be about. Charlotte winning when you don't want her to. And bring on the boos. Bring on the boos, because that's going to make Bianca that much stronger later on when they continue that feud.
Yeah, no, for sure. Bianca and Charlotte can still go, I think, another little while with this feud. I like it at least, because the whole, again, it's like just like Shayna and Ronda again. Like, okay, you didn't pay your dues, you just came back in and just fucking.
And I'm gonna give you a little fantasy on this one.
Hey.
What if Io comes out right before the match starts and cashes in, and she's a part of the match, and now it becomes a 4-way match.
Interesting.
Where she's like, I want to be a legit champ, and
which is what Seth Rollins did at one point, right?
Right.
The second time around, I believe.
And I'm glad you brought up Seth freaking Rollins, because Seth freaking Rollins has his own business to take care of. That's right, where his wife could be on the card, he certainly could, and he's gonna have a chance to defend his world heavyweight championship. The secondary title? It's another story for another day. But the world heavyweight championship against Finn Balor. Gentlemen, where are your cards? What do you think?
I threw them. out of frustration of watching this match again for the billionth time at the billionth SummerSlam. It's the second time at the second SummerSlam, but it feels like forever. I'm over it because I know Finn's not gonna win, and I think Seth's gonna continue his reign. But I like what Finn's doing. I like his demeanor and his attitude coming into this. He's not taking no shit from nobody. He interrupted an interview to get in Mr. Seth Rollins' face. He's not playing no games. He's coming to attack and lose, but attack hard.
I don't think tonight is about Finn Balor. And I don't think tonight's about Seth Rollins. I think tonight is about Punishment Martinez. I think tonight is about Judgment Day. I think tonight is about Priest.
You know, I didn't take account of him.
Because Priest and Finn Balor have been kind of at odds lately, right? And Priest has that briefcase.
Yes.
Now, I could see some fuckery ensuing. And this is where we get a little bit of trouble here in the Judgment Day. And that's where my cards lie. I think that's kind of what happens. I think Seth Rollins retains. I think that no matter what, even if Priest does cash in, I think Finn Balor and Priest are going to beef that out. And it's really about their storyline, not so much the world title.
Right. Okay. The breaking up, right? The ending of it.
But do you really think right now, considering that the Judgment Day is like selling merch off the racks, is it really time to disrupt it? Like to just destroy
But are
it?
they selling merch off the racks because of Finn Balor?
I think Mommy's the one selling merch.
Bobby and Dominic.
And Dom, yeah.
Even Damian Priest is kind of like
With the Puerto Rican stuff he does, with the
true.
merch with the flag he does.
But so where does that leave Finn?
Right.
And I think when you look at the history,
So Finn is
Judgment
expendable.
Day, remember the history of Judgment Day is killing the leader.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. And
But has he been established as the leader?
I think Finn Balor would say he's the leader.
Finn
I think a lot of
probably.
people would look at that faction and say, yeah, he's probably the leader.
Okay.
Yeah, because didn't he turn on Edge at first or some shit?
Right.
Either way, you said he's expendable. Yeah, he is, but not in a bad way. Like you can afford to be expendable if that makes sense.
Finn Balor is Dolph Ziggler. He's
Okay.
a great hand who doesn't need the title. And he's a character and he'll do his thing, and we could make him a demon. We can not make him a demon. He's popular. Cool. Banger match. But doesn't really need the title. So you'll bounce him around. He'll be in the title picture and then he'll do something else.
Yeah, he'll move on. Just like we'll move on and bounce to something else. Because he'll be bouncing around in the ring when you get caught in that suplex city, baby. Oh, Cody, you gonna have a hell of a night.
My little son, Cody Rhodes, you're trying to finish the storyline. I get it, son, I get it. The son of a plumber, the grandson of a plumber used to dine and eat Franken beans with kings and queens. Yo, I get it. But we've seen, if you want to talk about a match that we've seen 30,000 times, we've now seen Cody Lesnar 30,000 times, and I don't know how many more times we can tolerate this bullshit.
Especially considering that Cody's beat him a couple of those times.
How does he beat him now? That's a way that's believable that we can move on from here.
I don't know. They're gonna cover him in a truck or something. Like
It's been done.
They gotta do something with the cars or some shit. Like it's gotta go bigger than the ring. The match has to leave. Yeah,
transmission. Transmission on Brock.
Gotta drop an engine on Brock Lesnar. Kill the beast. He's gotta slay the beast, right? He's gotta do something about Brock so he doesn't come back, so that he can refocus on.
This is
Seth,
where this is where the piece of SummerSlam is very interesting, right? Because not only is SummerSlam one of the shows, it's one of the four pillars, right? They're known for that, but the thing is, these four pillars, what they also do is they set the trajectory of what the rest of the year is going to look like. So from SummerSlam, we're heading towards Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and all the way to WrestleMania.
I'd say Royal Rumble first, because Survivor Series is like a road
Sure.
pit stop for
Sure.
factions.
But what is this gonna mean as far as this match in particular? If he goes over, does this mean is now he's going after Roman, or is he
No.
going back to Seth?
Seth, yeah.
Right?
Seth.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what and what's gonna happen in this the main event, which we're gonna talk about shortly? Well, the result of that, what is that gonna determine and depict what's gonna happen in WrestleMania? It's crazy.
I think that's its own thing. I think the main event will result in its own trajectory this way, and then Cody will go with Seth after this. After defeating and slaying the beast another time, hopefully it's believable enough. And there's no controversy, right?
I guess
Finish the
so.
story. Finish the story.
Finish the story and finish the match and finish the card with the main event.
The one thing I will
baby.
tell you is though, I'll give credit to Brock for actually going through with what him and Cody have done, because he's taking some L's, and like Brock don't lose to everybody.
Open up
What
wide,
happened
that lens on your camera.
My light went out.
Here goes.
We're gonna give it to you, baby. Out of nowhere, my light was like, yo, I've had enough of this bullshit.
Tribal Chief Combat. Oh no, Tribal Combat, right?
The
It's
tribal
correct.
combat, sir.
Oh man. Main event Jay will show out, I feel. But we're not getting any new result here. Roman Reigns retains his championship. But what are we getting here? A hardcore match? Violent anything goes?
I think it is going to be violence. I think that's what's got to happen. I think we've got to see a blood feud for the bloodline to make sense. I think at the end of the day, the only way this bloodline situation can resolve is for The Rock to get his ass out here somewhere. We've been asking for The Rock for months.
Yeah. I
Honestly-
don't want to see
honestly-
anything else but The Rock, man.
Honestly, no. You know what I do foresee happening in a match of this type of stipulations. I think what's gonna end up happening is somebody's getting cut off the tribe, and it's gonna be Paul Heyman.
See, I would see them. Oh, okay.
Especially
Paul,
after what Paul did on live TV, considering himself the best manager. You know what I'm saying? The tribal chief could be like, "Who you think you better than everyone?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, it could cross the line or some shit. You don't know.
maybe that's a route. That's a route. I don't know if I don't know if because the title's on the line too, man. And that title's what's keeping me from saying that Jay doesn't become the tribal chief now. But I could also see him somehow walking out with the tribal chief thing and then or something. I don't know, but
It's weird. I feel like an elder has to come into the picture and course correct or some shit, right? Because
Sika?
this is getting crazy.
Kishi,
Somebody, bro. Somebody's
somebody's
We all wish it was
coming.
The Rock.
And you know what? We're all gonna watch it. So we'll find out tonight when Roman Reigns, I believe, successfully defends his title, but he teaches Jay, main event Jay, in a lesson here. Don't forget, the other half of the Uso might be around lurking too. So there's that part too. Other than that, gentlemen, I think we done covered grounds here tonight. We all ready for the show. We done hyped them up enough. It's time to get the show started. Let's see what happens, man. How we gonna send them on their way tonight?
We're gonna see a really well put together show. I think WWE knows when it's gotta perform. And say what you want about other companies and the state of wrestling in its current form. WWE has got to feel a little bit of heat, especially when it comes to the pillar shows. This is a pillar show. You've gotta nail it. You're going up against Wembley. Wembley's got a lot of momentum. Yeah, they're your secondary company. Yeah, you think they're a pissant company. Sure, no doubt. But no matter what you think, this has to be another stellar show. You've got a good lineup. They've got to nail it on each and every part. And it really comes down to the performance because the stories have already been told.
Right.
Quick question.
Hey, yo.
You said the pillars. WrestleMania 39. Was it better than Forbidden Door? Or was Forbidden Door better than WrestleMania 39?
I don't know about Hodor.
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 I think
Hold-
AEW is a little better than Mania.
Ooh, well, the only way we're gonna
That's a
know.
conversation. We got to bring that as a bump in that case.
That's
But I
that's
will
for
tell you
Wednesday.
this. Shout out to Detroit, man, getting this type of event at
Oh
Detroit.
yeah.
Crowd's gonna be lit. I feel it's gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be a raucous crowd for sure. And I think that always energizes the talent, right? So I expect good vibes, good things.
I'm
It's gonna
glad
be a
you
fun
brought that
Saturday.
up. I'm glad you brought that up because in recent years, I think that we've just leaned on like the main places to have shows, right? And
Right.
LA and this and that, and like it's just kind of been. But we
I mean,
like,
look at how Backlash was, bro. Backlash was dope
Yo,
in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
a top
was the
10
last
pay-per-view this year.
WWE even went to Detroit. You know what I mean?
right,
Pay-per-view.
right.
So that in and of itself will be hype as fuck. I think that will be part of the gravy train that WWE needs to roll with in the future.
Right.
Pull up and
Right.
show out tonight,
Glad you
Detroit.
said
Do your
that.
thing. Stand up. Y'all got it.
Yo, so really, it comes down to you, Detroit. Like, Detroit needs to really show out because, yo, we saw what Puerto Rico did, right? And, yo, Wembley's going to do his thing and the other company and this and that. But when it comes down to what the U.S. can put together and the kind of show that puts America on the map, we need a big showing from the Detroit crowd.
Hey, show me your big what?
Yo, you got to show them your big motor. And that's
Oh.
what we want to see tonight. We want to see the crowd go crazy all night long. And if you can't handle it, then get out of the kitchen, baby, because it's got to be a good show. And get out of the shop, get out of the garage, and get out of the show. But make sure you tune in tonight.
And before you get out of here, do this.
Ooh.
Subscribe and like Heels, Pops, Chair Shots, HPC, Bad Guys, IG, Twitter, TikTok, yeah, Twitch.
Let's
and
go,
Twitter
baby.
live.
Let's
Live on
go.
Twitter live.